Hi Peaches, it's Shaaba. Welcome back to my channel and thank you for clicking on another video. I have with me today the wonderful, the beautiful Jamie, and oh my goodness.
I'm beautiful.
Can we take a second to shout out the pride that Jamie is bringing? Pride season is a-coming. I feel underdressed. I'm positively boring in comparison. I'm so sorry.
I am a Pride deck chair.
You are. Have you ever heard of the channel Jubilee?
Yeah.
It's a cool YouTube channel for those of you who don't know. I really love their values. They bring storytelling to the front and centre in unusual ways. And I've learned from every video that I've watched. However, I have found some of them through their titles to be quite controversial. I found one though that I wanted to watch together and I was like, I'm not sure how I feel about this. And it's basically Spot the Straight. We're trying to find the straight person. Here's the deal. They get 7 people, they put them in a box. I know we should put people in boxes, specifically when we're talking about LGBT plus people, but roll with me here.
Interesting.
There's a cash prize up for grabs.
At least it wasn't a closet.
One of these people is straight and pretending to be LGBT plus, and they vote one person out each round, hoping to vote out the straight mole. And if they succeed, they all share the cash prize, those remaining. Yeah. If they don't succeed and the mole's still in the box, the box goes red and the mole gets the money.
This is very intriguing.
Right?
To me, it honestly all comes down to how they make those decisions.
Yes.
On who to vote out.
Your LGBT plus star is like really well on. I'm putting a lot of pressure on you for this video, aren't I? It can't be a look,
if
right?
I'm
because
honest,
everybody expresses differently. I don't want it to be a look.
It's a vibe.
Is it a vibe? Okay.
And it's if other people get it on your vibe as well, and then you kind of like undisclosed vibe
it's like
together.
Secret tribe vibe. That's what you're saying. There is like an LGBT plus community with an unspoken rule.
Yeah. Little invisible rainbows going between all of our brains.
Alright, let's see if we can
Let's see if we can see the rainbows.
Well, let's detect who doesn't have a rainbow.
Taste
That's
the
the
rainbow.
point, right? Hashtag not sponsored
Skittles.
by Skittles. Let's go! Guess along with us, Peaches. Pop your little butts downstairs in the comments and let us know how you get on.
You can type with your butt?
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you know?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I mean, I knew it was very wonderful. I didn't know it could do that.
We brought together 7 queer people.
I am a queer person.
I'm a queer person.
I'm a queer person.
I'm a queer person.
I'm a queer person.
I am a queer person.
I'm a queer person.
One is a liar.
Already from the outset, I would feel uncomfortable if I was a straight person using the term queer to describe myself. Like, I don't know how I'd feel being the mole. I get it's for like a social experiment.
I'm so curious about
how
this.
this
I
sits.
kind of hope that the conclusion of this is like,
Don't judge a book.
it's just so unpredictable who wins because you can just never tell unless someone tells you.
Scale to 1 to 10, how gay are we?
8.
I'd also say 8. I'm a 9.
Yeah, I would say a 9 or 10.
I'm in like a poly couple right now with a guy and a girl. So.
Okay, period.
Okay, what do you like better?
I think this is one of my like first relationships the last 2 years, so I'm like kind of more open to like an older couple, so I'm getting
You're not
more
answering
towards-
what you like better.
I like girls a little more.
I know what they're trying to find out, but I just find that, oh, so you're like into multiple gender. Well, who do you like more?
I see where they're going with the question.
Yeah.
It feels very intense.
I don't know.
I appreciate they're under a time pressure, but oh my goodness.
But the way they asked it, it's like they were expecting them to just crumble and be like, no, I'm straight.
Also, can I just say, is it Devons? Did I read the
Yeah.
name right? Devens? Insanely attractive.
He was kind of snappy with me and like
Queer? Question mark. I love how this is everybody's coming out experience.
They were very nervous when they were speaking. I just feel like they were skirting around every single question that was being asked.
Wait, but what's your sexuality? If you don't, sorry, I cut you off, I'm so sorry.
I'm bisexual and poly.
But whoever that was, I haven't seen a name, definitely LGBT plus. I don't know why, I'm getting the vibes.
Okay.
Insecure, low self-esteem, overthinking me, basically.
I was raised as a Mormon. I had like a secret relationship with one of my roommates in college. After that, I just couldn't deny it anymore, and I was like, okay, I'm gay.
I was 18. I experimented with a girl for the first time.
Septum piercing, not straight.
Away from these labels though, that
cannot.
Mormon story is really interesting.
Yeah, no, sorry, I didn't mean to skirt over the actual like meaningful stuff in this and just make a silly flippant joke. Yeah.
I've always been fascinated by religion and LGBT
relationship.
plus. Conflict, fascinated is the wrong word. But if that is a lie, again, I would feel so sad. I just feel like the straight person's got the real bad end of the stick here. It's not painting them well, right?
I came out the womb queer, and I've been queer ever since.
So are you a golden gay?
I'm a golden gay.
Good for you.
I
I
feel
don't like the good for you.
I feel like there's a bit of controversy around the whole like
Golden gay
and
thing.
like paper gay and things because
Gold star gay.
Yeah, it doesn't make you more or less gay depending on your previous relationships.
Just
to
know that.
put it out there.
No, little
Yeah.
Papa Jamie teaching moment coming at you.
Travis was very to the point and like not saying a lot, which also made me a little suspicious as well.
I came out 14, but I'm not a golden gay. So I went through a straight period. That's what I call it. I identify as polysexual. Most genders, but not all. I hate cis men.
I mean,
That's a good for you moment.
interesting. Okay, we laugh, but serious point. How do we feel about Casey saying no cis men? One part of me is like, I think it really depends on the motives.
Where it's coming
that.
from. Is it a physical thing? In which case, like as a trans man, that makes me feel like kind of othered and like, oh,
Yeah.
does that not? Am I not on the same level as man in their eyes?
If it's a genital thing, does that mean you also exclude trans women pre-op?
Yeah,
I feel
but
like that
then-
can get really messy.
If it is literally just like maybe they've had very bad experiences, maybe it's
A safety
vibe thing. Maybe like as a queer person, they don't feel comfortable around cis straight men.
Yeah, or a previous experience that's gone
Yeah.
negatively. Interesting.
But I don't really identify as gay anymore, so.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Travis was just there being like, oh yeah, golden gay, I gay coming out the womb, gay, gay, gay. And then this other person's like, I don't really identify as gay anymore. And now Travis is like, yeah, me neither.
But we need to see what that means. Is that because there's a discovery around their gender that relates to their sexuality?
Maybe, I didn't think of that. I'm just trying to be suspicious. I'm trying to find the non-LGBT.
Just
Even though they are non-binary, that doesn't automatically make you queer.
Travis is playing a very attack kind of gameplay. He's not really like giving us any details.
interesting to know, it seems to be the people that we've seen speaking the most that are getting the votes. Don't talk.
Three-way tie. Okay, they're all LGBT plus. They're all indecisive. Just call it a brum.
You're a prim.
So now they revote, I think.
Oh, just
On just those three.
That makes sense.
And Travis.
The faces.
Shocked. Flabbergasted.
Well, if you guys vote me off, that's like super homophobic. I'm just gonna say.
Do you know if this
She went
person
for the
is
jugular.
straight? That's a play.
I'm just high femme.
I love her vibe. I'm also hearing so many nerves, and so I just want to give her a hug.
You can hear the voice is going.
She's like, please don't vote me off.
So I guess I'll go over maybe nightlife or something. I guess we'll start like beaches and then go down to Roscoe's and then end at the Abbey because you gotta end at the Abbey. I met the couple I'm with right now at Mickey's.
What just happened?
I
just
don't
had a
know.
bunch
What were
of
they
brands.
talking about?
I don't know if I was just
Is
distracted
this
by
like
their
a
beauty.
night out?
Oh, I'm so lost with the story here.
List every gay bar you know. Okay. Makes no sense.
To be fair, that could be someone who has just Googled and was like,
Yeah.
right, okay.
Not gonna lie, I like Travis's vibe.
That was a terrible defense.
If you have 30 seconds, like talk about how much you love penis or something. Like don't say you love hamburger Marys.
Let's not focus on the genitals.
Maybe.
Just gonna call that out slightly.
Maybe Elizabeth.
Yeah,
This is giving me
Elizabeth.
vibes about maybe Elizabeth's the mole.
And your
Because
septum
surely
piercing.
an LGBT
How
plus
dare,
person would
sorry.
know.
That you
know,
don't-
you don't
well, no,
do
you
that.
don't know.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
So, yeah. There's a lot of learning to do inside and outside the community.
LGB plus, not T. It's not all about the penis.
Every day is school day.
Also, Devens isn't only attracted to people with penises.
Yeah, poly and bi.
I'm married to a man, so I don't know if that tells you anything.
This is giving me Trixie Mattel vibes of like, well, God's not real and I'm here, so
Yeah. I would never in a million years vote for Travis on this.
you're like
Because, like,
convinced Travis is one of the LGBT
Yeah,
pluses.
I will be so shocked because like there's just a very cool casualness about the why
I'm
the
here.
hell would
I
you
own it.
vote me as being straight? That would be so ridiculous.
12. I have a Winnie the Pooh tattoo and a Totoro tattoo. Come on, guys.
Wait, what do my tattoos say about me? Am I LGBT plus based on my tattoos?
No, but you are based on your sexuality.
Just because you know the names of like a gay bar crawl doesn't mean anything.
I don't think that worked in Devens' favour. That was
No.
so silly of Devens.
Sorry.
Good game, good game.
Good gameplay.
I mean, it kind of sucks as a limited. I don't think they let me talk enough and kind of explain myself.
The Vens would not have been, I would not have voted them out first.
No, I'm
Never.
with you. So who's giving you vibes? Me, Elizabeth's giving me vibes. I think the septum piercing's there to throw us off. Or one of the people we haven't heard too much from yet. I'm kind of loving
She is wearing Birkenstocks. But that, again, is a very, like, do not base things on these stereotypes. I'm making a joke.
Can I say, although Keith's attire makes me feel like they're suspicious, I find them adorable.
I would also not vote for Keith because, like, I don't feel like someone would make up the Mormon story. It wouldn't sit right with me if somebody did make up that kind of story because that's such a heavy topic for
I'm with
so
you,
many
that's what
people.
I'm saying. To be honest, I think
Right.
whoever this person is, I'm still not sure how I feel about it. I'm waiting to see at the end of the video. Round 2.
I go between queer and bi. I was really comfortable with bi, but then my partner from high school actually came out to me recently as a trans woman, and my current partner is a trans man.
Excuse me. She's the one that said penis. I'm just always a bit like, when people, like, go in on genitals when it comes to attraction and people describing their attraction.
So interesting though. So previous partner was a trans woman.
Well, not
Currently-
when they were together. Has since come out as a trans woman.
Right.
And now they're with a trans man.
Okay.
Oh, okay, now I have thoughts.
Tell me, share
No.
the point of this video is share your
No,
thoughts.
I have decided that we are in competition with each other.
No, Jamie, I don't like this. You have to share your thought. Okay, share it with the camera. I'll go la la la.
Shaaba's beautiful. Okay, ready?
Did you say it?
Mm-hmm.
I started using the label gay just because it felt easier. Until very recently, it's so rigid and sexuality is so fluid. And while I have identified as gay for a long time, I have come to terms with the fact that I am also attracted to women. I'm attracted to trans individuals.
I'm constantly uncomfortable by these little micro differentiations between, like, trans people and cis people. If you're standing there saying that you've always been attracted to men and then you've discovered that you're attracted to women, unless you are then specifically saying non-binary trans people, I, as a trans man, feel very othered by that. And I'm like, so was I not included in the attraction to men that you have? Am I like an addition to your attraction?
I feel like something else that is compounding my feelings on that is because I'm like, are you straight in saying this?
Also, I'm not, like, mad. I don't think this was malicious at all or meant with any harm. It's just like, it's relearning some language.
And language is really important. You know, the pen is mightier than the sword. I know it sounds melodramatic to some, but if we're not careful with the words that we use, the snowball effect of that can be disastrous for whole communities.
Identifying as a lesbian after being like so strict on non-labeling when I was in high school and stuff because of like the suppression I went through, I finally feel like I belong to a community, which is like so stupid to say, but in retrospect, okay, cool.
Labels can be liberating or they can...
Just finding Natia cute. I don't know how to describe it any other way. Her vibe is just adorable. Did Keith say anything? Was Keith quiet?
Keith was very quiet.
Maybe that's why.
So
they
do
were
speak.
Like, what
do we
should the
do?
LGBT plus people do? Do we speak? Do we not speak?
Bye, Keith.
Bye, Keith.
It's okay.
We
I get
appreciate
it.
you.
Good game, good
I
game.
love your fit, by the way.
Thank you.
Sorry, I never said it.
I love your fit, by the way. I'm sorry I never said it. I feel like Casey's legit LGBT plus.
You're getting the vibe.
Are you? Is there anyone?
I think I'm like Elizabeth.
Something's giving you the Elizabeth ick.
She's given descriptions. It's very like just labels and naming rather than a feeling. I feel uncomfortable saying anyone's name because I still feel uncomfortable with this concept. You've brought me on board to make this video and I'm just like,
Are we calling LGBT plus people non-LGBT
we're
plus?
doing something lovely and fun or mine.
I thought it'd be a learning
I'm
moment.
teasing you.
If you think the mole is still in the box and you wish to continue playing the game, please raise your hand.
Would you raise your hand right now?
Yeah, I think the mole's still in the box.
I reckon so too.
Yeah.
But I don't have a vibe as to who it is.
I think we got it.
I don't know who I would.
Yeah? Okay.
I feel good.
Is the voting already done? Like we're concluding because I don't want to throw myself under the bus.
No, voting's
No, you
done. Yeah.
Okay,
We're done now.
okay.
Just throw
So
it out.
I'm like kind of sus of you, only because like you have the stereotypical piercings. And I'm just
Okay.
like they would put a gay stereotype.
That's fair.
We're done too.
It's because
That's
I believe
fair.
you're gay. Like
Thank you.
You're just like too gay.
Okay.
You're
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 gay.
so gay, you're straight.
Especially you because my gaydar just wasn't going off. That was
She's,
all
like,
there was
totally
to
like
it.
a stereotype.
Yeah, like I definitely get gay vibes from you.
Thank you.
This is so bizarre. Honestly, whoever turns out to be the straight person, I'm gonna be so confused.
But that's a good thing, right?
Yeah, but it's confusion because, like, that person pretended so well. Because I actually don't know.
Also,
sure.
be a farmer's market girly.
Yeah.
That's
Yes,
just,
you
like,
could be a girl.
straight
No,
up.
you know
For
what?
sure.
This was an issue in my past
You were just like,
Look, the Birkenstocks don't lie, as you said.
I mean, they can.
I thought you were a horse girl, so I was just like,
Oh, no.
She's offended.
I just love the idea that the one thing worse than not being LGBT plus is being called a horse girl.
No, like, to affirm you fully, you look like every, like...
Can I just say, horse girls are very welcome on this channel. This is a safe space for all.
I'm gay. Y'all, I'm gay.
Wait, I thought earlier she was saying she flips between bi and queer, and now she's saying I'm gay.
I'm
which
also
is
very
fine
aware that bi people often use the term gay because it's easier and less controversial
not judging
than saying you're bi.
So that's what this is so impossible because that could mean no. We're just gonna play.
Sorry,
I need to
I
find
just
out.
need my spanner. I need to I just need to fix that gaydar. I was
Oh.
so... Okay, ready?
I thought that was code for something.
If the lights turn red, that means the mole is still in the box and you lose. If the
I'm
lights
expecting a
turn
red light.
green,
Me too.
that means the mole was voted out and you win.
What?
It was Keith.
Keith or Devans?
Keith.
Are you okay?
Keith.
You just keep saying Keith.
Keith.
Keith. It's gonna be Devans now, watch.
I knew y'all were gay.
Sorry, Elizabeth.
I'm so sorry. I feel so bad.
Now we're gonna have the mole reveal themselves on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Oh!
What the heck was that noise?
I totally didn't expect that.
You literally just said it.
Keith! Keith! Keith!
That was me.
Are your pronouns actually they, them?
Okay, you don't identify as queer. Yeah.
So what
that
were you
makes sense.
faking?
My backstory. Well, I am from Ohio and I am in a poly relationship, so just like the man.
Just the man part?
Yeah, everything else is pretty good.
I feel like it's going to really play on people's natural assumptions that somebody who's in some way in the LGBT plus community is therefore queer in some way.
Right? Like identifying with a term that
Yeah.
everyone else is using as like a blanket term.
Yeah.
If you're questioning yourself, allow yourself the space to explore and feel okay with not knowing for a little bit.
Take some time to think it over. Figure out if you're one of us. And if you are, congratulations, because we're fantastic.
Okay, so Elizabeth's septum piercing was real.
And so were the Birkenstocks.
real. Do you know what I feel? You know when people are like, great idea, not so great execution?
Yes.
I feel like this had potential to do a world of good
Yeah.
and actually educate in a really good way. And I feel like it did a good job at maybe, this is just my opinion, at sharing stories that needed and deserved to be shared.
Yes.
But in a way where people weren't particularly sensitive about each other.
No, I completely agree. It felt very competitive. I think both of us went at the gold star gay when Travis asked immediately, well, which do you prefer? That felt uncomfortable.
As
And
if there
then
has to be some kind of preference and an answer to that.
If there is a preference, that's like a way to catch somebody out. And there were a few trans related
Multiple cases.
comments that made me feel very uncomfortable.
And this is a great learning moment. Trans men are men, trans women are women. And so when we're talking about men and women, unless you're saying cis men and cis women, and unless there's a really reasonable reason why there is a need to make a distinction between the two, I just don't think those distinctions should be made.
Yeah, like-
especially in an LGBT plus video.
Trans people have always been included in bisexuality. Honestly, comments like that just get to me because I'm like, great. Even
too,
people
Emma.
within
I'm
the
sorry.
community like invalidate trans people, and it's like it's
Not as a trans person, sorry.
I know what you're
As
saying.
someone dating a trans person who
It's
receives
just,
it from
it's
their
not
partner's
malicious.
perspective.
It's just so blind to the
It's a
experiences
level
of others.
It's a level of ignorance.
Yeah, I feel like this was not done great. I feel
It didn't
like
hit right. The
Yeah.
other thing as well that's confusing me, and I'm sorry if I'm just being really stupid about it, I don't understand the result. So a non-binary person was said not to be queer.
Yes, I think the concept is that the label everybody uses for themselves, like each individual, that is their personal thing.
And I get it, not
So-
everybody identifies with the word queer. I think that's totally
Devens
fine.
did not identify with the word queer.
Absolutely okay. But when you're creating this kind of video and you're portraying it in that way, I think what you're doing is creating a group of LGBT plus people in total. When queer is also a blanket term used for the LGBT plus community, I think it's a bit of a cheat. I don't like the idea that this is othering potential non-binary people who identify with the label queer.
I have two issues with the result of this and how they did it. One is it almost felt like saying the non-binary person was less LGBT plus than everybody else.
Right, this is my discomfort.
The way they could have made this better, one is if some of the things had not been said and had been picked up on, but two is if they turn it into a learning moment of queer is used as a slur and has been used as a slur, but loads of LGBT plus people were reclaiming it but not everybody.
Yeah.
So let's turn this into a thing of like,
I
let's
personally
not.
don't call myself queer.
Yeah, let's
Do you
not.
use that
I don't
word?
call myself necessarily, but I have grown a lot more comfortable with the term in recent years. I used to be very like against being grouped together.
I think it's also because a couple of the people that we know in real life who are older and LGBT+ have taken a real dislike to the term because it was genuinely used against them. I understand it, and I too am a bit hesitant to use the term myself.
It just could have been such a learning moment of, hey, this isn't about gay versus straight or LGBT plus versus not LGBT plus. This is teaching you about the usage of labels and not blanketly labeling people. You know what I'm saying?
People are people. These are their stories. This is someone who's different and still has great learning moments for you.
Yes, and they're all LGBT plus.
In this scenario.
Yeah.
Let us know your thoughts downstairs. Do you agree? Is there anything in particular that you would like to share? Would you like to see us take a look at another one? Is it a bad concept? Or was it just one bad pancake?
Oh, yeah, I like that analogy.
You know? Because you always have a wonky pancake.
The burnt squiggly one.
Maybe.
Yeah. What I think you should definitely do is hit the little subscribe button to Shaaba's channel, hit the little like button for this video, go leave a comment to add to the discussion, and yeah, just show some love to this beautiful human.
You're very sweet. And as you're doing that, also be aware whether you've come for Jamie and are staying for the Shaaba party or vice versa. We've done a little collab on the gorgeous Jamie's channel too, linked downstairs. I link you in all of my videos. Did you know that?
All of them?
Every single video.
Babe, I have a book to sell.
Speaking of...
No.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
I promise you I did not do that deliberately.
How beautiful. I am so proud of Jamie. I'm also in this.
Well, you're not in this one, it's a dummy copy.
It's
this
true.
is just to see the cover.
This is a yoga book, but the cover is the one. The real copy is coming soon, and we've just recorded the audiobook together.
As in both of us. Yes, there's an audiobook. Yes, it's read by us.
I personally think this is an incredible resource. I'm not saying that to toot my own horn. Jamie's done such an incredible job. If you would like to know how trans people should be...
Excuse me, you
I'm not transphobic, I swear!
A trans person with a trans book.
I really believe this is trans understanding done correctly. Know that it's a thing that exists. I'll leave a link downstairs alongside your channel. Because I'm a true Jamie Dodger fan.
I'll get you a plate of biscuits then.
Thank you so much for watching, my loves. Be kind.
Have a great day.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.